was Vernünftiges sagen. Ich weiß nicht, irgendwas, was sich lohnt aufzunehmen.
This is my dad's son, Fernando. He was about 17 when I was born, and the last time I saw him, I think, was my first birthday. My parents showed me this video from that day, and my brain understood it as a memory, and I had always thought that this image of him was a conversation I'd had with him that day. He was talking directly to me, and I realized a few years ago that that wasn't true and that I had just been shown this video and my brain turned it into a memory that wasn't there at all. He thought that my dad had left his mom for mine, and this just made him not want to ever see or speak to my mom ever. I remember the first and only time I've seen my dad cry was after he got off the phone with him and Fernando told him that he never wanted to see him again. My parents were just like holed up in the bathroom, and I was getting confused as to what was going on, and I kind of barged in, and my dad looks up from the phone just so teary-eyed and looks at me and just like gives me this look of shame. When my parents moved to Miami, they left him in Germany, obviously, because he didn't even want to live with us. When I was a teenager in high school, I remember my dad got an email one day after not talking to him for a long time. He had changed his last name and everything. And he wrote my dad an email that said that he was actually in Miami. He just said that he was going to beat the fuck out of my dad if he ever saw him, and to, pray to God that they never find each other in the same room now that he was where we were. I still don't know what really made him so angry, especially since growing up my parents denied the whole story about my dad cheating on his mom and then, moving to my mom and whatever. But I just remember that before I ever really got the chance to choose if I wanted a relationship with him, he kind of made the choice for me. I remember being 11 and making my first Facebook account, and just before I even knew it, before I ever got to search his name, he had already blocked me. And I just always thought it was so unfair. It was so unfair that I'd never done anything to him. He didn't know me, but he wanted nothing to do with me. We heard a few years ago that through a family friend that he had a daughter now, and that's my only niece. I don't know if I'm ever going to meet her or if she'll ever even know that I exist. And it just makes me sad. And even though I don't know if he's justified in, all the anger he has and everything that he feels for me and my mom and our dad, I just know that I never got the chance to know him. He doesn't want to know me, and I don't think I'll ever know my niece.
Hello. What's going on?